future home of Super Bowl 56. There's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. At the 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Haskins. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give. Akers running left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Akers. A pickup at 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now Haskins. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Chargers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going deep here for Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw again on second down, Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On play action, Haskins.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches.
They'll try the left side. Akers.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Jerry Tillery. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd and long.
Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Haskins to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted it.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Play action. Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. It's Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it. And he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, when not much time, we'll see how they play this. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 29, Herbert. And that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
7 at the Rams' 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there. The touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after try forthcoming. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop in territory at the 45-yard line.
By the Chargers.
Eckler, they run left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run for it with Eckler. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins.
They'll dump this off to Akers.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From midfield now, Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On the give, this is Eckler. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.